Yeah. Don't worry, it'll show up eventually. There it is. I did it. Alright. Peep this. Check this out. Yeah. Just like I said. So, little Cassen here now has Helping Hand, Nature Power, which is like Grass Knot, I guess. And also, it functions like Sweet Scent. I don't know if it actually does that in the vanilla game or not, but yeah, it's Sweet Scent here. She also has Bind, which is actually pretty good. And then she has Force Palm, which is also pretty good. So, not bad. Medicine now knows Synthethith, so that's pretty good. Kasume knows Pain Split, that's pretty good. Alice now knows Tri Attack. That's pretty good, I think. Yam learned Shadow Hit, which is Shadow Claw. That's pretty good. Kyoko learned Yawn. That's okay. And that's it. That's it. That's everything. So now I'm going to go to the desert, and I'm going to go enjoy the desert. So chat, yesterday was unfortunate for me. My power went out twice in the middle of games. So I had to just stop early on chapter 2 of Dead Air, and I was disappointed by that because I wanted to play that game out because I have a feeling it would have been a good game because it was starting out to be a pretty good game. Who would have thunk, right? What's this dude doing in front of this rock? No, I thought he was special. Alright, whatever. Round 1 was good. I got hit by a charger, and the angle was so good that it looped back around to being not good again. It was impressive. Okay, I don't know what's in here, but I'm here now. Like, he got the angle. Gracie got the angle, but his angle was too good, so he got onto the board, but then he also shot off of the board and then managed to land back on the building, so I was okay. Well, that put the fear of God in me. So now I know in the future to not do that again. But that angle was a little bit, that angle was a bit, ooh. Oh, I have the Mach Bike, right? Oh, yes. Excellent. Okay. Oh, no, that's annoying. Oh, you're here. Well, the encounters are probably the same as that side. Ellie and Meira and Yugi and Suika are the main ones. Okay. The game was, I was like, alright, throw your bile. Let's go into the safe room. And then my lights just completely went out again. I was just like, God damn it. There we go. Hey, even if One Hit Wonder is gotten, that's still, like, getting a high damage pounce is still really good. Obviously, it's not as good as teamwork. Teamwork trumps all at the end of the day. But, you know. I want to play again. Because I was not satisfied. I was not satisfied. 2 of the games I played, I got cut out. And they had to be redone for the beginning, essentially. And it was kind of annoying. So it was a shitty way to end it. Oh, Ruma's in here too, okay. Hold on. I think I have a repel. Now chat, I had a dream 2 days ago. And go figure. Here, I had 2 different dreams, and both of them were related to Left 4 Dead. Alright? So I'm gonna tell you the first one I had. After I succeed on this part, of course. So, I didn't write these ones down because I just remember general parts of it. So one of them I had was, it was a custom map campaign. It took place inside of a submarine, and the water level like kept increasing. So you know you couldn't stick around for too long, that kind of thing. Thank you, Little Big Trouble, for the resub. I'm just going to the desert. No, cock and ball torture. All right, hold on. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Yeah, get me out of here. I'll go get Mailing. It was like it was a submarine with the water level rising, like a sinking submarine that was submerged, and there was 4 witches. There was 4 witches one of them got angry, and then all 4 of them aggroed. Fortunately for me, I had an M60, so till it goes click, baby. No problemo. 4 witches dead in an instant. I actually don't know how the damage works from that gun on that specific enemy because I've never fired one at one, ever. So, I'm sure it doesn't take very long if you get the hits. But, yeah. I don't want source water. There's some water. You can suffocate in a puddle if you really want to. There was a glitch you could do. I don't know if you can still do it, but you can crouch into a puddle in hard rain that will do water damage. But the thing about the water damage is it comes back, but you can kind of cheat it. So like what you do is you go in a puddle, right, at 100, you'd submerge yourself to 50. You take pills in the water, put yourself up to 100 again, but then you get out of the water and your HP would gradually restore, so you'd have 150 HP. Now this trick is the reason I learned that witches do a flat 100, because the example showed a witch hitting the survivor with 150 HP and they lost 100 exactly. I was like, oh, I see. There we go. And now I'm gonna go up this way. The other dream I had was more infuriating. Alright? Here's what happened to this one. I was the only one up, right? Everybody else was down. There was a tank. Right? There was a tank. I was the only one up. I killed a smoker, a hunter, 2 chargers, and the tank. I lived, bitch. Miko fossil. So this is Byakuren, right? The Magi fossil. What the fuck? I'm taking the Miko fossil. I don't know. Whatever, it's mine. There you go. Collapse! Ooh, red dust. Okay, now I'm gonna go put the box back again. Woo! That tower never existed. Goodbye. There it goes into the sand. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so I took out 5 infected with a tank, and then I got the survivor up, the guy next to me. I got him up, and he immediately shot me and incapacitated me. That was my dream. Fucking angry, unbelievable. Can you believe that shit? I did all that work, and that's what happened to me. In my dream. I can't believe that shit. For some reason, the tank had a goat skull as well. Well, of course they suck. They were all down, and I killed 5 specials, including a tank, while they were all down. I can't believe this shit. You see what I gotta play with in my own mind? How the fuck am I supposed to win when I think of teammates like that? Okay. Alright, let's explore the desert. The desert's fine. Everybody likes the desert. Yay! Having a picnic in the desert. That's weird. Very weird. Medicine. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna switch to a fire type. Yeah, this'll work. But basically, Chad, I want to play Left 4 Dead again. That's all. I don't remember how many games I played yesterday, but I'm pretty sure the number was about 3. Maybe 4. Like, actual full-length games. Let me think. I played on No Mercy. I had to restart, then I played on it again. I played Dead Center and Death Toll. Oh yeah, no, that was it. And then we were playing Dead Air, and then my game, my power went out. Damn, that really sucks, huh? Okay. Oh, sand. I hate the sand. I didn't do this area with Magikarp because Sandvale and Sand Chip was annoying as fuck. Just gonna fire spin again. Oh, come on now. My power went out because of a fire, apparently. It went out at first for like 10 minutes, and then it went out for about an hour and 40. So it came back, and then I got back up. I did my grinding. I watched the rest of Summit. Bada bing, bada boom. But by the time it was back, it was like 12:40, so Left 4 Dead was over. And now I want to play again. God damn it. I was enjoying the moments where teamwork was correct. Teamwork is good teamwork. Yes. It feels really good when everything just immediately goes your way. That's for sure. Let's go with Alice. Shy Beam. No, I had to grind for today, so I didn't bother. Okay. It is 90 accuracy in this game, yes. But 90 accuracy leads you to believe that it doesn't miss very often. But, well, you know how it works. Ding, ding. Mistia. Okay. I think wind. I think wind is effective. I don't know what else is effective against flying. I'll just use Cross Poison. That's a whole ass Mistia. The game is fun when things go well. When the video game is played well. When it is a proper 4-on-4. If the teams are not a properly balanced 4-on-4, then it is not very fun. It is especially not fun if you are losing by a landslide. But believe you me, it's not that much more fun if you're winning by a landslide either. Because there's no real, you know, there's no real competition at that point. It's just, you don't take it, you stop taking it as seriously as you should, and then you just get complacent. Close games are good. The first game we played last night on Dead Center, the point differential was like by 400 or something. Pretty detrimentally large considering Dead Center only has 4 chapters. But we did pretty well in the second and third chapter, and we made it a competitive game. So that was good. So it's not like the first chapter going bad is a death sentence, but I mostly just mean when a game, the point differential is like 1,000 by map 4. No one wants to play that. Nobody wants to play that out because there's no reason to play it out, but you play it out anyway because it's kind of lame to just like go back to the lobby and pretend the game is over, you know? But I feel like when you play those games out, neither side is really like learning anything anymore because one side has already got victory, so they don't care. The other side cannot win, so they don't care either, and then their gameplay just completely falls apart because they just don't care. That's all. Maybe that's just a me thing. I don't know. But I find when the game is unwinnable, I don't really care to try as hard as I could otherwise, which results in just bad play. Simply bad play. They don't do anything. And it just feels bad, and then you just think, oh, I hope these 30 minutes goes by faster so I can start a new game and do it over again. Because I don't, you know, it's kind of lame to just call the game early, but at the same time, if the differential in points is that much, maybe it's kindness. Maybe it's a kindness to end the game early. Oh, that's annoying. I thought Energy Light was like Super Fang at first. Oh, it's not much. But I can't take another one. I think Energy Light is nature. So I'm switching to medicine. Bind is actually a good move, by the way. It's pretty good. It's Energy Ball. Okay, so yeah, it's a nature move then. I understand everything. So, long story short, chat, I want to play more Left 4 Dead. I want to play the video game. It's fun to play the video game. Poor Pluto. Pluto played 5 games last night. Well, I guess technically 3, because to cancel out. He got it worse than I did. Unfortunate. Ah. Well, Energy Light was in other games too. I remember it. It was Enhanced Reloaded. Don't fix what ain't broken, right? Works out. Lily Black. Lily Black. She should be nature type, right? I think. I assume so. Sandstorm is really annoying. Yam isn't hit by it though. Neither is Beast type, apparently. Beast type is not affected by Sandstorm. That's just unfortunate. Dark Pulse. Okay. Works for me. Give me some good old-fashioned Parish, some good old-fashioned Hard Rain. Got some one-way kills. I got a cheesy jockey. It's unfortunate. That play only worked. Because everything else went really well. Spitter was in the hole, so going down the hole was dangerous. And then the common infected broke the door, so I could just walk in as the jockey, and I grabbed Render before he could fall down because he hesitated from the spit. And that same thing happened to our team, but I fell into the spit and took like 50 because I figured that was better than staying up there and letting something bad happen to me. And then on No Mercy 3, I scooped Sam with a charger. I scooped Sam with a charger when he was going down the manhole. Absolutely stole it. And I got punched on the beam after I went down the sewer, but I was able to get up because you can get people up in some strange spots as long as you can reach them with your E key, I suppose. Nazarin. Kasume can do this. That's a whole ass rat. Where's her pendant? Her pendant's missing, but she is big rat. Getting somebody on a one-way feels good. Getting caught on a one-way feels turbo bad. One of them was me. Yeah. One of them was me. I had 1 HP in grayscale, and there was just a hunter. He just fucking ran in the room. And the hunter looks like a massive goofball. Like, he just looks like a fucking goofball when he runs at you. Because he goes full jog position. There wasn't anything I could do, right? Like, I was at 1 HP in grayscale. I just saw you and I was like, I could try to shove, but this is probably just gonna trade. This is probably just gonna trade and I'm going to die, so I just died and that was the end of it. You have to crouch for the hunter. For the hunter to pounce, he has to crouch and then he can jump. But the thing about the hunter is that when he isn't crouched, he's silent. He's completely silent, and he kind of looks like a common infected. So you can kind of use him to run in and do things like that. He does 6 damage per claw. Also, I'm pretty sure the smoker does the same amount of damage per claw, if you can believe it. That's kind of a lot of damage, but the smoker's also not in a situation where you should ever go and do that, right? He does make some weird melee sounds, yeah. But he only makes them when he's hitting objects. He doesn't make them when he's hitting survivors. Otherwise, he's completely silent. But yeah, of course, that's just kind of you just kind of take advantage of situations. getting a cheeky claw on a weaker survivor is good because pretty much all the infected except the jockey, when they, oh yeah, all the special infected that cause that pin, when they don't let go until they are forced off or they kill someone. So if you can knock someone down and then and then grab somebody else, you basically get a 2-for-1. It's also good for jockeys because jockeys, while they don't stay on your head if you're incapacitated, they have to wait 30 seconds before they can strike again. So it's better. Oh, Ruma. It's better for them if they just knock you down. Spitter melee isn't bad, yeah. Sometimes you're just in a situation where you can claw someone and you can do additional damage. It's surprisingly helpful. The Charger's pretty good at it too. The Charger can assist with melee and he does 10 per punch, right? And since you can't fight back when you're constricted or something, he just racks up to a point where you're down. And if the Charger can knock someone into down and then go about his business, then you have an edge, right? But of course, those are situations that you have to just be really aware of what's going on to take proper advantage of them. Most of the time, I'd say it's better if the infected, like, you know, attack individually, I suppose, in a group, instead of all focusing one guy. But you know, if you missed your charge and you're nearby the guy who's smoked, well, just go land some free punches. Why not, right? Assuming you're not gonna get shot in the back to death. Do what you gotta do. Sometimes the Charger punches you 3 times and you're like, oh, well, I just lost 70 damage. That's good. It is very unfortunate when that happens. Okay. The Spitter Charger combo works really well as well, but the Spitter goo needs to be timed really well, because the reason that combo is so effective is because when the survivor is getting up from this the Charger pin, they can't move, but they're no longer considered pins, so they don't take reduced damage from the Spitter stuff. So they take the full brunt of Spitter shit while they're getting up. And Spitter shit, the game tells you that it does more damage the longer you stand in it, but I'm pretty sure the way it works is it just does more damage the longer it's active. So you basically want to time it so that when the Charger dies and the survivor gets up, they're hit by the last ticks of the Spitter goo, which just does like fucking 45 to you. In which case, one Charger play amounts to half of someone's max HP, even if you don't even get a single pummel, which is incredible. Like, I hate that. I hate when you tap Fading Goo and you just lose 9 HP. It's just like, what? Why? It's so annoying. You touch it on the last second and you're just down 10 HP. Alright. I think if a Boomer explodes and knocks somebody off, I think that's fine and a legitimate play if it's with a Charger. Assuming the Charger has downed someone. If the Charger has downed someone in their hand and the Boomer explodes and frees them, the Charger can charge again right away. I actually did that on a map before. I charged, I hit somebody, I knocked them down, the Boomer next to me exploded, and I immediately charged the person next to him who was shooting at me, and then they were staggered by the Boomer, and then I knocked them down as well. So that's like a legitimate play, but the Boomer has to be careful because he can accidentally free people from jockeys, hunters, and smokers, which you don't really want that to happen in most cases because, well, you know, when they're constricted, they can't move, and if they're if they're already gooed, then you're just giving them a fighting chance. Chargers are very important. The reason Chargers are strong is because they're durable. They have an impact on the entire group. They can drag somebody away, so it makes it harder. But the thing is, if only a single Charger runs at you, everybody can just turn around and shoot you, and you'll die before you get a single pummel. The trick is that when the Charger goes in, the entire team's attention falls on the Charger, which allows things like the jockey and the Boomer and the hunter to all approach from behind without worry. Because either they focus on the Charger to free the person faster, or they focus on their own ass to cover that, in which case the charger gets more damage, and the charger's DPS is pretty good. So that's why the charger is such a strong opener. He also is capable of instant kills. He's definitely the most important infected, in my opinion, because there's so much dependent on the charger, like, getting something more than anything else. He's also fun to play because he just does so much damage. He's big and chunky, except when he's made of butter. Boomer is not the worst. Boomer is probably the second best. I'd say the order of effectiveness is probably Charger, Boomer, Spitter, Smoker, okay. I don't know between the Hunter and the Jockey. I don't know. Okay. Boomer Bile is not only effective at it summons an entire horde. It forces the entire team to stop and wait for somebody to be ungooed. Not to mention, if you goo an entire team, it is very hard to take out other infected because they can't see. That's the important part. The reason the Boomer is as strong as it is because it has 50 HP, it is slow, it is bulky, and it is incredibly obvious. Jockeys are more situational than Hunters, I suppose, yeah. But they do less damage, is the thing. Jockeys need a lot of time to actually take someone down, but they are annoying. I feel like Jockeys would be a lot more effective in realism versus, because holy shit, you could actually just fucking disappear. Hunter damage is insane if they can get it off, yeah, because they do 5 per half second, or something like crazy like that. But the thing about the Boomer is the Boomer forces people to stop. It prevents them from seeing. If they get swarmed by a horde and don't have a melee weapon in a bad spot and you spit on them, they're going down because they can't get out of the horde and they can't get out of the goo. Not to mention, as I said, if you grab somebody who's biled, commons will swarm to you and deal additional damage. And when you're getting hit by 20 plus common infected on top of your special damage, it adds up really fast. Jumping on somebody with a Hunter who's biled, you can take them from 100 to 0 in a matter of seconds, because each individual infected is doing 2 or 3 per hit on top of your 5 per half second, and it adds up fast. Same with when you're in temp health, you can die really fast. Like, I'm sure everybody's seen what happens when a charger gets you alone and kills you from full. He does 15 per tick on 300 temp health. And you just have to sit there and watch it. But if he's holding you and you're covered in bile, it decreases the amount of time you're holding him by a fuck ton. Even if you know that spit's on the ground, like, sometimes you just can't move. And of course, your teammates will tell you if you're backing up into spit. Warn spit of position. But sometimes you're just at a really bad spot and you're gonna take the full brunt of spit. It's hard to deal with. Nobody's perfect. Sometimes you get hit by sometimes you take 2 to spit, sometimes you take an entire down. Spit is very situational. Sometimes, like, it's very, very good support. The Boomer is very important, that's for sure. He's just hard to work with because you need to have good spots. You need to know how to use his goo. You gotta understand he has 50 HP. People who get Boomer, spawn 50 meters behind the other team, explode, and say that the Boomer sucks, need to think about what they're doing. Because at that point, that's not the Boomer's fault. If you did that with any infected, your ass is grass. The Boomer should never spawn behind unless there's a situation where it can do that and actually make the distance to effectively do the thing. Okay. Yeah, you basically gotta do a crazy spawn. Boomer needs to basically spawn jump scare you. Even just one person is good. Obviously you want more than one, but if the Boomer gets even one person, the entire team has to wait the duration of the boom. which is good. And if you attack with all 4 people, as long as you get one boomered, and if you boomer one and all the other people who can see get pinned, that's a problem. Because now there's one person, like obviously that's way harder to set up than if 3 people are boomered and 1 can see, in which case everyone should go for the one who can see, right? He's very loud, yes, he's very loud. The important thing to know about the boomer is that he needs to be very sneaky. He needs to spawn in front of people. And you need to basically know the good spots where you can get booms. And also, the boomer is good at starting things, but because of the boomer's fragile nature, the boomer does need some assistance to get into the field safely. So, for example, like, if a smoker is hiding in the trees, a boomer can wait nearby, and then when a survivor is dragged into the trees, the boomer can get a free bile on them, and then aim at anyone who came to assist. Same with the charger, or the jockey. And survivors who are pinned can't do anything about bile, so you just get a free shot on them. So it's not a bad idea, especially if they're down, because if a survivor is down and covered in bile, the horde will focus them, making it way harder to get them up. That also makes it so everybody will focus around the down survivor, which lines up really good for a charge situation. And if you're lucky, they die. And you lose a lot of points when somebody dies early. It doesn't happen very often, but you can die early. I want Alice to evolve soon. Come on, Alice. 2 more levels. There are certain ways each infected should be played, and it's important to make note of how they should be played. Now, I'm not saying that if you don't play the infected exactly as intended, that's a problem. Like, I have gotten knockdowns with the Smoker's Claw before, because why not, right? You can do that. If you think that you can get away with that, then go for it. That kind of deal. But obviously, if you're playing the Smoker, and you're playing the Smoker like it's the Hunter, then for the love of God, stop. Game sense, exactly. The spitter is not confrontational, yeah. The spitter should do its best to stay out of the line of sight, because its goo is so important for support situations, because the goo does the most damage if done well. The thing about the spitter, though, is that she can't just spit randomly, because then it doesn't really do anything. But if the spitter spits on situations where no one can really move, then that's good. But she's very fragile, so you don't want to just... The only time you should really, like, sacrifice yourself as the spitter is if somebody's pinned or something and you just spit, and you think that your goo pile will take them out. That kind of deal. Otherwise, it's probably for the best that the spitter stays out of the action, but close enough to the action that they can still support, you know? The spitter feels good when the spitter is getting damage, and the spitter can definitely get the damage. But I prefer to play the special infected who actually cause pins, because the support role is obviously necessary, but I prefer to be the one... Like, I prefer to be the one who gets somebody in a compromising situation. You know? Like with the charger. Yeah, if you have a good spitter, the spitter doesn't die. Like, good spitters are hard to hit because they pick good spots to retreat and good spots to shoot from. Oh, I already battled you, okay. Sometimes it's beneficial to sack, yeah. Again, it's all based on situations. You just need to be aware of situations and what's happening. And then you can act accordingly. Battle me. If you're lagging behind, just try to go ghost mode. That's what I do. If I shoot, spit, and I'm behind, trying to catch them is not gonna work. So I just try to go ghost mode so I can get myself back in front of them. Same with the boomer. If you somehow survive a bile attempt, I just run away. I just run as far back as possible so I can go ghost. That way my bile can charge, I'm not on the map, and I can surprise another motherfucker. That's all. I thought that would be super effective. She's reason type, so heart should be effective. Yeah, it should work. Reason beats faith, unfortunately. I remember that. Oh, goody. 10%. What? Oh well, Kyoko can do it. The Charger, I enjoy playing the Charger. He's fun. However, he has a lot of pressure on him to do well. That's for sure. The Smoker and the Jockey are good support for setting up a lethal charge, and they can do their job. But when the Charger is the one who actually has to get the shot, and it's scary when you're the one who has to take the shot. But I prefer to be the one who's taking the shot, because at least then, you know, if I fuck it up, I fucked it up. Sometimes the most important infected go to the wrong people. Because you don't want to get instant killed by a Charger. But if somebody who's really apt to getting instant kills rolls the Charger, then you gotta watch them. But it's completely random who gets what. So you never quite know who you're gonna have to deal with when it comes to it. Tokiko. Fire should be fine, I think. Good old Big Arm. Old buttery charge. I'm gonna go Fire Spin. And, okay, that's fine. There we are. Hunters are hard to hit when they're leaping around. If they leap directly at you, you can shoot them. But sometimes hunters are freaking the fuck out, and I have to assume it's because latency is making them see things, so they're jumping around aiming at targets that aren't there anymore. And on my screen, they're just flying, and it's super obnoxious. Yeah, sometimes you just don't get Chargers at all. I don't get that. I don't understand why sometimes Chargers don't roll. It's honestly not a bad strategy to just hop around like a frog, because they'll try to shoot you. Just as long as you don't hop around in a location that someone's coming from, right? But they're hard to hit, but you feel like you gotta shoot them down. So you feel like you have to shoot them down because they're close, so you focus your attention on them. But there are definitely some infected that people need to learn to leave alone. There's nothing worse than watching old Rambo run off on his own to deal with a Smoker, and then 5 seconds later, help, the Smoker got me. That's just... That was just a completely avoidable scenario that you put yourself in because you thought you were hot shit. I hate that, dude. I hate that shit. Don't chase a Smoker alone. Don't run 5 yards, 50 meters backwards on the map to chase a single Smoker alone and then get grabbed. Just don't. I don't care if you know how to cut its tongue. Just don't. Because if you fuck up, well, guess what? The whole team pays for it, not just you. That's the part people don't get. It's a team game. It's 4v4. You play together. As soon as you lose one survivor, the game becomes exponentially harder because it's a 4v3. But if people don't play like it's a 4v4, then you're already playing a 4v3. Sometimes you're playing a 5v3. Holy fucking Jesus, I hate playing a 5v3. Sabotage. Alright. I want out of this desert. How do I open... Actually, who would the Reggies even be? Oh god, what characters would I even need for the sealed chamber? I mean, that's a long ways off anyway. Maybe I don't even do that. I'm keeping Cassette up front. Andrew chases jockeys because he has some kind of hatred to that little creature. But then he chases a jockey across the map and gets grabbed, and it's like, why did you guys leave me? You know how badly I want to smack him for that? Guys, I chased the jockey all the way back here and it grabbed me. Why did you leave me? Oh. Ooh, I'm angry. My blood is boiling. I mean, that jockey maybe accomplished like 20 damage, but come on, man. Come on, man. Why did you do that? It's a fucking jockey. Alone. What's it gonna do? Giggle at ya? You're fine. Just leave it alone. I might not even worry about the sealed chamber stuff. Kogasa should be a water type. Well, that's all it does. It just fucking giggles at you. Like, if he grabs you in a group of survivors, it's like, oh no, a jockey got me. Shove, kill anyway. Right? Like, he's not that scary. He's only scary when it's he attacks in a group. But when he's the only one alone, it's honestly better you just leave him alone. Because, well, what's he gonna do, right? He has to wait anyway, so you can just make more time. If he jumps into you, if he successfully jumps into you, he gets 2 seconds of time. That's it. And then you have then the enemy team has to wait 20 seconds for a new infected for 2 seconds of stalling. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Dead stopping a jockey is difficult in general. You're not really supposed to do it anyway. The trick is to back up and wait for them to leap, then walk forward and shove them. Because their leap is definitely not as good as a hunter's, so it's easier to do that with. Sometimes you can just get free headshots on them. But jockeys, you know, also sometimes jockeys are made of bulletproof, are just bulletproof when they get on your head. It's really fucking annoying. It's better to just back up, shoot while backing up, and then go for a shove when they miss their leap. It's just about having good awareness, playing a game of chicken with the jockey. And again, it barely matters because when the jockey's attack in that situation, even if someone gets grabbed, they're just dead anyway. It's only really important when it's a situation where the jockey grabs you. You're going to take a lot of damage because everybody's either down or you're alone because you're limping and it's hard to keep up with the healthy group. That's another thing too. Sometimes people fall behind because their HP just doesn't allow them to keep up. That's unavoidable. That's just unavoidable. That's just how it happens sometimes. People will fall behind because they limp, and you have to keep an eye on them. But you can't expect them to be in front of you because they're always going to move at way slower pace. That's all. It's the healthy people that deliberately fall behind that it becomes a problem because they have no business being that far behind you. All right, Chen. Smack with a force bomb. A game can end as one single play if things go well. If a boomer gets everybody and 3 people are pinned, then the game can actually just end straight up. Sometimes a 4 infected onslaught will deal 20 damage max. Other times, it will end the game. It's all about how far you can take it, how successful your attempt is. I don't know if Letty's part water. Maybe she is. By the way, Chad, I watched a video on melee weapons and why the knife is a bad melee weapon. It's because the arc that the melee weapon swings at is very bad. It starts left and goes down towards the right. And the crazy part is that the hitbox does not even match with the reticle in the middle of your screen. It's actually below it. What's that shit about? Unbelievable. That's times 4 ineffective. Damn. Oh my god. Its arc is really bad. There's also something important I learned as well about melee weapons specifically. So, melee weapons, as we know, they do 250 per hit on the witch and the tank. However, they're actually percentage based. It's not based on flat damage. So, all the special infected, except the charger, die in 1 melee hit. So the jockey, even though it has more HP than the smoker and the hunter and the boomer and the spitter, does die in 1 single melee hit from full HP. The charger dies in 2 melee hits, no matter what. Just so you know. So the charger will always die in 2 melee hits. So that's why it seems to die really fast. Because I'm pretty sure a single melee hit on a charger does a fuck ton. Does like 500 or some shit. So 2 hits will always do it. So if you have a charger at half health, it will just die to 1 melee hit, which is really effective. Also, apparently, hitting a smoker or a boomer or a hunter with a melee weapon in the legs does reduce damage. So that's weird. That doesn't seem to apply to the other ones, but those 3 specifically seem to have some kind of damage reduction if you hit them in the legs. Yeah, also you can melee headshot a charger. If you hit a charger in the head with a melee weapon, it's an instant kill. It's kind of hard to do, though. Hitting the mid-charges, yeah. Well, as long as it's not an AI charger anyway, because they get the reduction. I've leveled a charge. I've leveled a charge before. If there's a common infected on you and you can't move, sometimes you just gotta go. You just gotta go for it. It feels really fucking good if you hit it, that's for sure. I think that's everything here. Have we completed the desert? Good. You really shouldn't, no, you shouldn't tempt the charger, is all. It's just having situational awareness comes in handy there. If you know that you can't move out of the way of that charger who's charging towards you, and you have a melee weapon, just fucking go for it, right? Because either you're getting hit anyway, so you might as well try and circumvent the hit with that shovel you got. Donk! That's all. There's Yugi. It's one of those plays that you don't really, you know, you shouldn't try it every single time. But it's something that you can do. Oh, cycle cut. It's something that you can do, so it's good to keep in mind if the situation, you know, if the situation shows up, I suppose. But for the most part, if a charger is charging at you from a distance where you can level it, it's a bad charge. Alright? Plain and simple. Sometimes people press the charge button from like max distance. So you just watch him run towards you and you just walk out of the way and the charge completely misses. Like, don't do that. The closer you are to your target, the more accurate your charge is. Also, the closer you are to your target, the farther away your charge will take them. If you charge from all the way at the other end of the screen and hit them, you're going to stop in the middle of all of the survivors with your target, and then you're just going to fucking die. I need the rest house. There's a rest house up here, isn't there? Yeah. Maybe just use the rest house and then check the bike stuff. It's important situations. Sometimes you can tell when somebody is certain infected because people have different play styles they go for with infected. For example, I can usually tell when the charger is in the hands of somebody who knows what they're doing because I get punched before I get charged. Those are really annoying. It's very effective, but it's very annoying. So when a charger punches me and then I'm charged, I have a pretty good feeling that I know who exactly that was, and of course when they die I can see who it was. It's a good technique. It's a good thing to implement. Some people have implemented it very well. I do it as well, but I don't. Sometimes I forget it. Chargers gotta learn to punch, yeah. Also, when you whiff a charge close to survivors, just punch. Sometimes you see a charger who will whiff a charge and then just try to run away. And it's like, oh no, what are you doing? Where are you going? You're getting shot in the ass, you're not getting away. You might as well just turn around and get one punch, at least you do 10 damage. I'd rather 10 damage than you just dying with your tail between your legs. Sometimes you just take 30. That's the thing about a charger's punch. 10 is good. It might not seem like much, But then you get another punch and suddenly you've done 20 damage. That's a lot of damage. And if you get another punch, that's 30. Like, Jesus Christ. 3 punches is equal to 2 pummels. That's pretty good. If you can actually get 3 punches, then your charger was a success. Plain and simple. That's a lot of fucking damage. But people seem to think that, oh no, the charger didn't get his hit. Oh, I have to charge again. The charge does 10 damage, and then it does 15 when he gets a pummel. The charger can die before he even gets a single pummel in, by the way. So, sometimes running away for that additional charge is going to net you the same damage as if you just punch someone. However, there's a chance you get more than just 1 punch. Because the thing about the charger is you can't shove it. If the charger runs at you and punches you, you have to kill it. Because you can't shove it. So if it's at good HP and you have a bad gun, you're getting punched twice. Unless you have a melee weapon, you're getting punched twice. And of course, you can also dance with the charger. That's always fun. I gotta go back to Petalburg now. Verdant Turf Tunnel's faster, I believe. Let's do that. I'm going. People underestimate the damage the charger is capable of putting on with just the left click button. There we go. Sneaky jockeys, sneaky hunters. Smokers that don't jump in front of people. That'll be the fucking day, right? There should be black glasses here. Melee smokers are a joke. If there is anything you should not be doing, it's approaching survivors with a goddamn smoker. What are you planning to do? And what is the plan? Genuinely, what is the plan? What are you gonna do when you get in that group of survivors with a smoker? What are you gonna do? What happens? Tell me. Inform me. A smoker that just appears in front of a group of 4 and just... What is he gonna do? What do you want him to do? A blazer. Nice. It's not black glasses. You found something, can I see it? It's a blazer, not my glasses. Not funny. It is cute, though. I appreciate that was changed. 20 damage pounces. I think you should always try to go for a high damage pounce. The hunter should attack with the group, but the hunter should attack from a position where he gets additional damage. That's how I believe the charger should be played. If you don't like the smoker, you find a way to die quickly. Congratulations, you are throwing for the team. You're taking a valuable infected and throwing it away, and then forcing the infected to work with 3 instead of 4, just because you don't play the character right. Remember that thing about cooperation? Yeah. Vote kick. Goodbye. See you later. Time to become toxic. And now I'm going to Rust Turf. It's not a lecture, it's common sense. If you're playing a co-op game with people, and you're doing that, the people aren't going to want to play with you. What is this guy doing here? Give me a great ball. Yeah, I know I'm great. Just give me a goddamn premier ball already. Oh, right. Repeat ball, my bad. I will never play League. Ever. I already don't like the genre. I don't like the genre to begin with. Those games don't look very fun to me at all. Besides, I'm not playing with random people is the thing. Right? It's not like I'm joining up in a versus lobby with random people. When you're in a Discord voice call with your team, I would expect the team to be able to cooperate. Nobody wants to play with somebody who just runs off on their own and acts completely independent of the team's interests to a point where it's just it's not an even game anymore. That's infuriating. Why would I want to play through an hour of that? That's not teamwork. That's babysitting. I'm sick of that. Sick of that shit. Why do you think games fall behind by like 1,000 points? Huh? You think it's because you played godlike? Huh. Don't make me laugh. Don't fucking make me laugh. Strategy games? I'm terrible at strategy games. Alright, I'm back. I'm here. Alright, let's see. I'm putting Alice up front until Alice evolves. It should just be one more level. Okay. I am on a controller. My controller, I play fine on controller. There you go. The ability to attack beforehand, I have to burp. That's good. Pikmin, yeah. Pikmin is RTS. It's true. Run! Big Fox. You should be a beast type, so ice should work. Oh, that did a lot. Is ice not good against beast? Well, I'm switching. Okay. Ask yourself this, chat. If you're losing by 1,000 points by map 4, what happened? What happened? How did you find yourself with that massive a point deficit? Can you honestly and truly say that it's because the other team outplayed the shit out of you? Can you? If one team gets all the way to the safe room perfectly intact, and you get 100 points, sometimes, see? Sometimes. I agree with that. Sometimes. Sometimes you get hit by a tight-ass play, and it goes your way. You can hold that L. That's an easy L to hold. We played Blood Harvest, and instantly, on map 1, Pluto killed somebody with a fucking charger. I wasn't even mad. I was just like, wow. And you know what? After that, that map was over. We got like 70 points on that map. That's it. 70 points. Because we just got damn near outplayed. Everything just fell apart instantly. That's good. That was good play. You know what isn't good play? Activating a Crescendo Event with a tank active. That's not a good play. That is a, oh, we lost that chapter because we got outplayed. No. No, we didn't get outplayed. You played yourself. Survivors can put themselves in bad situations, but infected are supposed to capitalize on that. Sometimes, but a good infected play is when infected create the situation that survivors are forced into the infected's playfield. But a good survivor core does not actively find themselves in situations like that without extreme intervention by infected. If I spawn in as a jockey and I can just be like, oh, this guy is here, I'll go grab him, and then I grab him and do 40, I didn't make a play. I didn't make a play, I just capitalized on pain. Pain and suffering. As infected, you are expected to take advantage of those situations. As survivors, you're expected to not be in those situations. Unless the infected put you into it. If 4 people are boomed and you're pinned, then it's not really anyone's fault that you're not getting up. Because they can't see. There's a lot of shit that's going on. That's the whole point of the boomer. Can't be mad about that. If you got, you got. That's all. What is even happening with this Rumia right now? A Crescendo Event is when you activate a certain part of the map that you have to wait. Well, not always wait, but it basically triggers a horde that will come to you, and you have to deal with them. Alright, this is the confusion room. Forgot. It'll trigger a horde you have to deal with, so you need to be ready for it. And in versus mode, some of those are really, really difficult to deal with because the specials never stop. And obviously, if you're in a situation where a tank is alive and active, activating an event where an entire horde spawns while you're trying to fight a tank is a little less than a good idea. Just a little bit less than a good idea. We've all been on the shit end of the stick when it comes to good plays. I'm not saying that Infecticide is incapable of making good plays. Sometimes I've been hit by some crazy shit. It just happens. When you get insta-killed by a charger, sometimes you just gotta hold that. You know, like if it's your own fault, it's your own fault, you gotta hold that. If they put you into a situation where it was basically unavoidable as long as their charger didn't screw up, that's it. You can't do anything about that. That's just a good play. The infected are capable of making good plays because they're humans just like the survivors. It's only frustrating when it feels like the reason everything went to shit is not because the infected made a good play. It's because they capitalized on something that happened that was easily avoidable, and then it turns into a good play. If somebody angers a witch, and the witch hits you, and the infected capitalize on that, that's a good play. Because not everyone can perfect the witch. Sometimes the witch, they fuck up. Crowning a witch is difficult. You can get it consistently now for the most part, but infected exists to fuck it up. Taking advantage of the situation with the infected is a good play. I'm annoyed at this Rumia. I can't switch, by the way. I'm mean looked. I don't know if Psybeam even hits dark types. I don't remember how this works. This isn't Pokemon after all. This fucker used a Hyper Potion too. Is there ever a reason to touch the witch if avoidable in versus? No. The thing is, the witch should definitely be avoided. Okay, that's hit. However, the infected... Oh, that was super effective the whole time. Cool. Infected can cause the witch to aggro. If the witch is even the slightest bit angry, if a special infected claws her, she will be immediately one tick away from getting angry. Smokers and jockeys can also drag people into the witch. Chargers can charge people into the witch too. And you can also hang by the witch, so if somebody shoots you to kill you, they'll hit the witch by accident and make her angry like that. So there are ways you can make the witch work. But there are also some situations where a witch spawn is so out of the way that it's really hard for it to actually work. And there are a few people now who are pretty consistent at getting the one shot on the head, the instant headshot, the crown. So it's kind of like the car alarms as well. Like they are an obstacle and they are relatively easy to avoid. But the infected can make use of them in multiple different ways and should actively try to do so. Because a witch is an immediate incapacitation if it gets a hit. So why would you not try to use it, right? Why would you not take advantage of it? It's just another layer of strategy is all. The only time you should actively try to take out a witch with like a crown is if it's directly in your way. And it would be very, very slow for everybody to walk around it. So it's better in that case to just try and kill it and take care of it before it becomes a huge problem. But it's more or less just position dependent. Oh no, this is gonna be annoying. Can I get a burn with Tri-Attack? That'd be nice. It can kill you pretty fast, yeah, if it's left alone. But it's very rare that a witch is able to survive long enough to down somebody and then kill them from full. If a witch does that, it's because the witch hit somebody, and then a boomer showed up, hit everybody, fucking hit everybody, and then all the people who are actively shooting the witch are pinned. So it's really hard to get a witch to flat out kill somebody, unless it's realism. But it is possible to get a witch to get it down, in which case you turn it to a temporary 3v1, which is pretty good. Because if you can convert that, that 3v4 into a full-on down, you just win. You win the map. That's a good witch play. What type is Yoshka? Can you play as a witch? No. You wouldn't really be able to do that because the witch is, could you imagine playing as the witch? Or just hang around the corner, claw somebody, do 100. Like, fuck you, I guess. It's an obstacle more than an enemy. Yeah, it is. I do wish the witch was a little more dangerous, I suppose. But it's still entirely possible for a witch to succeed in its objective. Let's get some residual damage on this thing. Sometimes the witch's pathfinding is just goofy as shit and it doesn't actually hit like anyone and then it just dies. But you can't really do much about that. Once the witch is angry, what the witch does is what the witch does. You can't do much about that. But if you can at least get the witch in play, it can create some problems. So it's always worth going for. Oh, this thing is annoying. Hold on. Well, guess what? I have a million forms of temp health or residual damage to throw on this thing. No, I don't think witches shouldn't be crownable, because crowning is something that takes skill. I don't like the idea of removing something skill-based like that. If you go and crown a witch, you earned it. It's no longer a problem. I do wish they had a little more HP on the body, though. And I wish they were a little faster. And they angered a bit easier. If it was realism, though, realism is what makes the witch the scariest. Because a witch in realism mode kills you. Flat out. So, the risk of missing a crown is just getting hit and going down. If you change that risk from going down to getting killed, suddenly the witch is a lot scarier. Pretty sure, I don't know if realism does it, but expert mode makes it so the witch takes reduced damage on the body. I don't know if realism follows that. But again, if the infected can just fuck up your aim and immediately the witch will get angry, and if the witch can kill you, well, congratulations, you're dead, right? It's all about, oh, whoops. It's all about how you play it. This Yoshka is really annoying. This is fine. Peep this. Yeah, it's not a good idea to mess with witches if you can avoid it. On modes, especially in versus, where if you die, it's a huge detriment, right? So witches become, I wouldn't say they become scarier than tanks, because tanks can just end the game in a lot of spots. Oh, you piece of shit. You're really running recover stall here with Yoshka, and then your trainer still has a fucking hyper potion? Well, it can't kill me. So I'll just lower its accuracy until it runs out of recover PP. This is the kind of shit I dislike in Pokemon games, by the way. I absolutely despise when trainers have stall tactics because it makes battles go on for 20 minutes for a single fucking trainer battle. This is just a random trainer in a gym Why do I have to sit here for 15 minutes for one Pokemon? This doesn't make me want to strategize, this makes me want to play a different game. Yeah, this is Yoshika's final in a nutshell, huh? Justine Coliseum. True. True. He was optional, though. He was optional. Recover has 10 PP. I could play Left 4 Dead, yeah. I could. Right now. By the way, chat, we had 16 people yesterday. We were running 2 versus lobbies at the same time. With how many people were playing. That's a lot of people. Gartic phone, though. I'm thinking about it. But I think when Wednesday rolls around, I might just want to play Left 4 Dead again. I don't know, see? This is the problem I face. Why is your... Does she have, like, clear body or something? Because her stats are just not going down. This is annoying. Left 4 Dead is fun, and I didn't get to play very much of it yesterday because my power went out through 2 games. I know I'm nature type, and I'm switching into cross poison, but I'm getting hit with her with Bind. She has suction cups. Oh, surprised I'm not getting the accuracy down then. A fire apparently caused the power outage. I don't know exactly where, but it took a while, but it came back on. It did 50. Okay. She used to have crit immunity. I hate when fans make Pokemon. I hate it. Because they make defensive Pokemon and they give them every single fucking aspect a defensive Pokemon shouldn't have. You can have one or another, but then they make these Pokemon and they give them all of it. Every single thing. Oh, can't be critical hitted. Oh, it has unaware. Oh, it's really tanky. It has access to like 3 different recovery moves. Oh, it's a poison type, so you can't Toxic Stall it. Like, come on, man. Leave it alone. I'm going underground. Fuck you, goodbye. This is a terrible experience. Look at this. And the AI will just always use Recover when it's not at max HP. I got Burn and Leech Seed damage. Please die to that. You see how little damage that did? I just don't like when people look at stall Pokemon and then they make these unholy fucking children of them. Like, what would happen if we took Quagsire, Toxapex, and Ferrothorn and fused it into one Pokemon? Like, why in God's name would you think that was a good Pokemon to create and would be fun to fight against? Even if this is an optional trainer, this puppet still exists. Someday. Oh, I think it's out. I think it's out. Yeah, you either deal with Stallmons that are just a fusion of every annoying ass Stallmon in existence, or you deal with Hyper Offense that is so offensive Like, just oh, it wasn't done. It wasn't over. It still has recovers. Pretty sure Utso and Yugi fall into that category. They're like Rampardos. Then you got these crazy extra forms in other games that are horrifically unbalanced. They're like Megas on roids. How many recovers has it been? Recover has 20 PP? Why? I'm gonna say a bad word. That's what I'm gonna do. Ah! Getting sleepy. Yep, press recover again. You can definitely win this battle if you just press recover 20 times. Sleep. Hello? Whoa. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Someday. Oh, oh, it's over. Took you long enough. I'm going to scream. Wow. That was happened. Oh, Chalice is dead. When did the fun go away, SpongeBob? Chat, why does the map behind that guy look like a silly ghost? You see that? It looks like a silly ghost. It's almost been an hour and a half. I've been in the desert for at least one of those hours, and I've been in that fight for at least 10 of those minutes. This is the accuracy room. It's pretty nasty when every attack lands without fail. Yeah, in a perfect world, we don't have to worry about failing accuracy checks. Unfortunately, we live in a world where a move called Focus Miss exists. Surely. Decision. I'm not dead. I resist your faith. Actually, reason's good against faith. Heart is not, so this was a bad option. I actually just want the burn. I thought Tri-Attack's effective chance of activating an effect was like 30% or some shit. Doesn't seem to be the case. Nice. Let's go, Chalice. That did 50. Oh, I had 53. That did 23. Okay, I win this 1v1. I win this 1v1. That's unnecessary damage. I forgot that the cool trainers have hyper potions because they're really cool trainers. It's confused. I'm alive. How about a crit so I don't have to switch? Damn it. Decision is faith type. I'm going to Kassen. It's confused! Please hit yourself. Thank you. It's confused! Nice. Hitmonchan. Alice! I'm just gonna go with regular Alice. I heard about Advent Alice. There's a lot of text. I'm just gonna go with regular Alice. This is fine. Ooh. Sure, her friends are there. There she is. Charmander! No longer a chalice anymore. Barrier's still there. That's pretty respectable. She's a little slow, but she's surprisingly bulky. With like a good special attack stat. Huh. Okay, cool. Well, Crescendo Ball's at level 40, and apparently she only has one evolution. The other forms seem cool, but like, I don't really know enough about this game to go through all that. So I'm kind of okay with just going with the normal evolutions if they're good. I might do some switching though for different characters if I get some shards and there are better options. Because like obviously I don't know how good regular Kyoko is. I'm pretty sure regular Medicine and regular Yam are pretty good. I don't know how good Kasume and Kyoko really are, but I'm okay with them. I kind of like my team. My team has some cheese to it, which I appreciate. I have Leech Seed, Willow, Poison. I got a little bit of everything. I have the Tech Shard from Meteor Falls. Yeah, I do have that. I didn't read which room this is. Okay. Recovery? Oh, no! No! It's just gonna be another Yoshika! Oh, no. She's Faith. Faith loses to Reason. I'm getting Poison. Do I have Toxic yet? I actually don't. That's a water type move. Actually, oh no. Wish. Oh. Oh no. Okay. %30 chance to confuse you every time. 30% of the time works every time. There's no Ellen in this gym. I did fight Yoshika though. I hate Yoshika. I need a poison. What is the poison chance on this move, by the way? Apparently 100. Okay. Is that another Bonky? Oh god, there's more of them! I sleep. Are you water faith type? I think so. 40%? That can't be right. There's just no way. Here we go. A little bit of HP is all I need. And she's got leftovers. And she's got wish. And I got... What do I got? Go ahead. Oh, I win this turn. I win. It choked. She choked. She doesn't have instant recovery. Oh my god. Confuse Ray. Confuse Ray. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh, right, she has Serene Grace. That makes sense. It still rolled the 30% though. Come on now, let's be real here. Couldn't restore enough HP. Such attack power. I should have expected no less from our leader's kid. No way to train us as less my own efforts. Go on, the one-hit KO room is next. This is the asshole room, right? Defense room. Can you change that sign? That's not the defense room. That's the stall room. Fuck that room. I can't believe you've done this. Okay. The last crit I got on Yoshika was the one that didn't matter at the end of the game. I'm not gonna take it easy just because you're our leader's kid. Show you how hard it is for a puppet to take a critical hit. Aren't you supposed to be the guy who uses horn drill? Wait, no, you have like a Zangoose or something, don't you? She's kind of cool, I guess. PC98 Yorihime. Oh no, items. Suck my dick! Kaizo had some bullshit, yeah. Pog gaming. Pog gaming. Yeah! Yeah, video games. This man used a battle item and lost. That is cringe. What's this room? Strength room. Okay. Alright. Strength room. Well, let's see how your strength matches up with my scumbag. Pretty sure I'm over here complaining about Yoshika and half of my team is defensive scumbags. Absolute scum. I got Leech Seed. I don't have Toxic. Oh, that could hurt. Yeah, that's not good. That's a lot of damage. Oh, I lived. Okay. You want me to catch a defense, Yoshika? Do I really want to be that scummy? Go ahead, hit me with flamethrower. Do it. That did a lot of damage considering it's times 4 ineffective. But Kasume is physically defensive, not specially defensive. It's a fire type, so I can't Willow, but I've survived flamethrowers before, and I'm getting combination of Leech Seed. Flandre also has like no defense to speak of, so. Who would have thought a bucket full of water would be so effective at fighting fire? Alright. There you go. She didn't solo Flannery. But she did just kind of make it wrap it up because Moko was only pressing flamethrower and it just wasn't doing enough. Although you can kind of tell how pitiful her special defense is when a times 4 move is doing that much. Granted, it is Flandre. Pretty sure Flandre's special attack is like Chandelure tier. Something crazy insane like that. Absolutely insane. Okay. So Norman doesn't run anything specific. He seems to have a team comprised of just whatever he wants. I don't know what that means exactly, but we're going to see in a moment. He should only have 3 or 4 pogies, so it won't be that bad. But I just hope he doesn't have, like, a Yoshika, I suppose. Here we go. I assume he doesn't run any, like, shard puppets. But because there's not really a normal type, his gimmick isn't tied to typing, it's tied to that. Who should I lead with? I'm gonna lead with Kyoko, I think. Okay. I didn't revive the fossil, no, I forgot to do that. I forgot you do that in Rustboro. I'm gonna get Surf after this, so I can pretty easily go back. You got 4 badges, fine as promised. Let's go. Norman, the normal type gym leader. His name is so perfect for this. Do you think he looked at his name and decided to raise normal types? Oh, he's got a wriggle. He's got a boog. You son of a bitch. He's using items. Oh no, that's super effective. Oh my god. Alright. Watch this play. Did I just get played? Nah, it's not that bad. Wriggle is now sleep. I sleep. That's good damage. If only I had a setup move right now. Man, I should get a Dragon Dancer. Needle Arm? That's fine, it's neutral. The chip should be enough. If I switch Fire Spin breaks, damn it, that's a problem. I forgot you are a motherfucker. Oh no. At least that's 1 potion down. If I die or flinch, I'm starting over. God damn it. Need a high roll. Man, that's annoying. Alright. Can still win though. The chit was fine, he just used a fucking hyper potion. There we go. Sing. Is that accurate? Flying type move, 60% accuracy. I'd rather yawn because it's guaranteed. I don't know if Kyoko can really. I mean, Kyoko can sing, but I don't think her singing would put people to sleep. Squishy. Uh-oh. What type is Squishy? She's a heart type. Duh. I don't know what heart's good against. Faith is good against heart, isn't it? Oh, that missed. I'm gonna slap her now. Hacha! Oh, that did a lot. How about a para for your old buddy? Nice, nice, nice. Pog, pog, pog. Add Yukari? No! I don't know what that means. Oh god, I have no idea what that means, to be honest with you. Well, time for Chip. Whoa, that's a nice suit. What do you mean Draco Meteor? That's not gonna kill me. Why did that almost kill me? This better hit. Oh, you have a white herb too? Okay. Okay. Alright. Draco Meteor, white herb. Classic. That's fine. That's honestly fine. That's fine. Advent forms are dumb strong? Yes. Yes, they are. I don't know what type that is. I don't know what type she is. I guess he am. I don't know the types for these at all. That's fine if she does that. She's at -2. There you go. I'd like poison. I'd like some poison on top of this. Might have another potion. What? Poison it, please. Let's just wish cash. Now, that thing's typing is probably Earth Water, which means medicine would be very helpful here. The problem I've now faced though is, can I kill Yukari? Can I kill Yukari? This might kill if it's ×4. No. Crescendo's not a special attacker. Okay, that's fine. Nice crit. Oh no, it wasn't a crit, just a high roll. Okay, Yukari. Okay. Yukari, I need I'm basically going to have her press Draco Meteor on my Mons. That's fine. Oh. Why do people make fucking Pokemon like this? Seriously. That's not very effective either. Okay. So Dream and Heart don't work. Oh, I'm alive? Wow. I actually wasn't expecting that. Okay. It has rest, but it's also at -4. Okay. I think it ran out of Draco Meteors. Wait, yeah, it's used 5 Draco Meteors. It's out of Dracos. We're done. That's it. She can't attack anymore. great. I mean, she can attack with Snore. I can't do anything about Snore, but again, she's at -4. Snore should be special with the physical special split. AI will also try to use Snore on the 3rd turn anyway. With, okay, right. 30% flinch chance. Yeah, so it'll run out of Snores. It has Rest. Oh, that works. It's over. It's over, I win. Rest, Snore, Draco, and something else. I don't know what that other move is, though. As long as I don't flinch, but even then, she's not doing enough damage, so we're okay. 9. Okay. I win no matter what now. Even if this makes me flinch, she'll press Snore on the turn she wakes up. Oh, she didn't even press Snore. Okay. Can't believe it. I lost? Yeah, you fucking cheater. You lost. It didn't press Snore there, so... That's weird. I don't know what that move is. Facade. It's a pretty cool move. Okay. Hello. There you are. Come with me. I have something I want you to have. Okay, bye. Look on the bright side of that battle. Squishy just dropped like a rock. Ha 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 ha. Kasen slapped her really hard. Yep, give me. Yep, he's got an Ellen. I'm really happy that he caught an Ellen. I very much am. Thank you for Surf. Wally became a hell of a good trainer in record time, huh? Surf, 95, 100. Classic. You know, for a second there, I was like, why can Kasume learn Surf? But then I remembered. 95, 100. Motherfucker, that is so good. Alright. Alright. That's what I said too, yeah, another one. He's got 3 bonkies now. Okay. Time to heal up. Let me go back to Rustboro and get the fossil. Yeah, now I can surf with the bucket. Kasume is pretty good for that. This team of puppets I'm using is full of puppets I really wouldn't use normally. Except Yam. Because I really like Yam. But Kyoko, Kasen, Kasume, and Medicine, even Alice to an extent. I've never ever really considered using those puppets in a legitimate situation. Also, Kyoko is pretty fucking awful until she evolved. There's the rare candy. But I actually do rather like my team. I don't think it's exactly super balanced, mind you, but each puppet can do something, which is good. None of them are just like, oh, press the... Well, I guess Kasen is too right now, but... None of them are really just press the attack button, hope I'm faster, and then bada bing, bada boom. Let me go get the fossil. Yeah, it's up in Rustboro. Let me go do that. It should be Reimu. Do I want to put a Reimu on my team though? I've never actually used a Reimu. Well, Kyoko didn't even learn a single move that was stab. She learned a bunch of heart moves, even though she's a dream type. And she finally learned a dream type move. Okay. Get these steps. Her Chibi form is really bad, yeah. It just doesn't learn anything. Anchor girl. Murasa's cool, but I'm okay with Kasume. Okay. Too bad. The bag is full. Defense Satori is Wobbuffet. Oh, baby. Give me that. Satori is just, she's forced to be the gimmick puppet. Huh. What do my items look like right now anyway? Got some stuff. Tech shard. Green UFO. HP oop. Okay. Counter, mirror, coat, safeguard, and destiny bond. Yeah, the classics. Wobbuffet is a funny Pokemon. He's such like an anti Pokemon, I guess, you know? It's hard to explain, but there's something about Wobbuffet's design that just feels so, I don't know, like against the flow, the natural flow of the game. He's so annoying. Hey, mirror move perfect aim was a sick ass play. Give me the and it's working. That thing you have, is that a poopet? Yeah, I bring you newly fossil regenerator. That's right, I gave him a PC98 disc. It's a C Reimu. I want to go look at it. I want to go look at Reimu. Fossilized Reimu. Are you telling me Reimu has gone extinct in this timeline? That's not good. What happened to her? Where's Pokemon Center? There's a route to the north I want to check out. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Reimu! Hakurei Miko. Prevents ability reduction. Calm nature. That's special attack down, special defense up. That's garbage. She's also a faith type. Decision barrage. Smelling salt. Times 2 damage. Paralyzed. And jump kick. That sounds like Reimu. Reimu is a faith type. But I have Kasen. I kind of want to use Kasen. I forgot I caught a Suika. Sandvale, quiet nature. That's special attack up, speed down. Wow. This is the wrong nature for Suika. In fact, that might be one of the most incorrect natures for a Suika I've ever seen in every single sense of the word. I find it funny that the worst natures for a Suika would be timid, modest, timid, modest, and quiet. And then the good ones are like brave, adamant, stuff like that. That's so fitting for the character. Holy shit. I want Kasen to evolve. I would like to use Kasen, I think. Again, I like my team. I don't really see anyone I want to change out that much. Well, I would say that Kasen is a bit of a modest Oni. But she's also kind of like a hermit more so than an Oni, even though she's an Oni, right? Most of her Oni traits were locked away in her arm. So that's why she is what she is. But when you look at Yugi and Suika, they're a little more like, yes, that is an Oni kind of deal, right? I'm going to slap you. Hiya! Block. Huh. Okay. Alright, fine by me. If you want to block me, I will just slap you. 36. Very good. Hopefully she's pretty good. Hopefully she learns Dragon Dance. She seems like she's going to be my main attacker. So if I can get her if I can give her a boosting move, that would be nice. I need Rock Smash for that. Can't I go further up the route here? Yeah, you can up this way. Oh, Notori's there. Well, remember, according to Omake text, yeah, this is really important information to the overall world. That's just an Omake text, but Chrome Shard. Oh, cool. What do you call it? I'll just ditch that. There are Oni still living in the former hell. It's just the only one we've ever seen is Yugi. I'd assumed that all Oni left, but that wasn't the case. Unlocks the unique potential of some puppets. It's no use! The unique potential, huh? Okay. We still don't know who the fourth Deva is, that's true. The 4 Devas of Okai Mountain. We know 3 of the 4 of them. So at the very least, there's potential for one more Oni to show up as a character in the series to fill out that 4. And the best part is she has affiliation with the other Oni, which means when they come out, fan art will explode. In other words, I get more Suika fan art, and you get, I guess, the new person. What if the new character comes out and they're like the most popular Oni? Is that even possible at this point? Do you think a new Oni could outrank Suika in popularity? They could probably outrank Yugi and Kasen. Yugi and Kasen don't seem all that popular compared to Suika. Yeah. I still don't remember what types work against this damn thing. She's wind flying. Earth doesn't work. Ice. Ice works. I remember. Suika setting the bar too high. Well, again, there's only 3 of them, right? Suika, Yugi, and Kasen. Suika's a very high bar. So that's why I said, like, I doubt she'd be more popular than Suika, even with my own bias aside. But I think it's possible she ends up more popular than the other 2. Yugi doesn't show up too much. And even though Kasen has shown up a lot, she's not really the same kind of Oni as the other 2. And people seem to have take issue with her attitude. So she has people that don't really care for her. Suika, on the other hand, she's been around for a long time. She's part of the early days of Touhou, so she had a lot of time to show up. Well, speaking of Suika, she's also just fun. She's a fun character, funnier character than we've ever had. Yeah, you could chalk a little bit of it up to amount of time that Kasen's been around versus Suika, but I also think that there's a lot of additional things that helped Suika over time, because again, she came out with 7.5, right? Whereas Kasen debuted in Wildhorn Hermit and then eventually was a fighter in 14.5 and 15.5. She's not a bad character at all. I don't think she's a bad character. But she's different. She's a different kind of Oni. Would you say Megumu is more popular than Hat, though? Like, I'm not... Oh, I see. Like, not counting... this thing definitely is Wonder Guard. Not counting... Momiji. The Tengu that we know of are Aya, Hatate, and Megumu, right? Now, obviously, Aya is the most popular. Obviously, Aya is the most popular. But Hat's popularity is definitely not comparable to Aya's, even though they are the same species. Oh, I'd say that's mostly because she's not allowed to show up in anything ever. Hina. And then Megumu is cool, but she's relatively new, so I'm not sure if she would be considered like more popular than Hat. You could argue recency bias, I suppose. I'm not really sure though. Hat has shown up very few times. She's shown up in Double Spoiler. She's on the cover. You unlock her by beating the game with Aya, and then you can use her. And she also shows up a little bit in the written works. Her specific news, the Kakashi Spirit news, also shows up in the written works a few times, so you can see some of her articles. But the thing is that she doesn't actually show up herself. That's the thing. My Onis demand a battle. Okay. So comparing Hat to Aya is not really fair, because one is Aya. Aya's very, very popular. The other is Hat, who is hasn't really had a chance to do much. She's a shut-in, isn't she? I believe so, yes. Because her ability with thoughtography or whatever it is, her spirit photography can be done within the confine of her home. She doesn't really have to go out for things, so she can do all of her shit at home. Because she's a Crow Tengu, so she has permission to leave the mountain, but she just chooses not to because why? She doesn't have to, right? Aya doesn't do that though. Aya has to leave the mountain. White Wolf Tengu aren't allowed to leave the mountain though. I think they need I don't know if they even need special permission or they're just not allowed in general, but Momiji in canon will never really leave the mountain because White Wolf Tengu are assigned to protect the mountain. They don't have permission in Tengu society to leave it. Maybe they can get that permission, I don't know. But of course, fanworks don't really care about that. Momiji can go wherever the hell Momiji wants in fanworks. Because people like the character and they want to use her, so they don't want to restrict her to just the mountain. Oh, that was an accident. Whoops. The Chibi Forms represent the characters as, like, younger versions. So the clothing also kind of matches. So Yugi's final outfit, she's wearing the sweater top. The sweater top and then her dress. So the zip-up track jacket with, like, the gym outfit is supposed to indicate, you know, like, something that she would wear if she was younger, because that's what the Chibi Forms kind of represent. That's why Mailing has, like, the buttons. That's why Kyoko's outfit was, like, kind of like a sundress, and now it's, like, her proper outfit. Like, look at Kasen. Kasen doesn't have her sleeve, but her whole outfit will show up when she evolves for sure. She's a heart type. Faith beats heart. I'll just go with Hyper Voice, though. Ow. Okay. Satori is as soft as a marshmallow. I've explained this before, I know it doesn't make any sense. But when I look at Satori, she looks like she's as soft as a marshmallow. I don't know how to best explain myself on that one. But it feels like if you poke her, your finger would just sink into her cheek. She's very soft. Alright, Pacholti. I don't think Pacholti would be very soft, though. I mean, she might be a bit soft. But there's something about the way Satori is. Maybe it's her physical frailness. Because we know that she's very frail. Marshmallow-esque, I suppose. Okay. Sarah. That's fine. Not fine anymore. Do I switch? Yeah, I'll go to Alice. Marshmallow-like behavior. I don't know. I can't explain myself because I don't get it either. Oh, juicy damage. Why the fuck that do so much? Damn! Slap! There you go. Ugh. This is a Satori exclusive thing. Maybe it's her clothes. Something about her clothes makes her look soft as well. I don't know. It's just one of those things that enters your mind when you think of a character, and it sticks no matter what you try to do. So it's just something that you attribute to a character forever, even if it doesn't make any sense to anyone at all. It is irrational, to say the least. Give me the berries. It's her colors, maybe a little bit. It might also be because her arms look super small, so her sleeves like go over her hands, and when the sleeves are too big, it's like, you know, I guess that triggers a neuron. I don't know. Leave me and my neurons alone, okay? We're trying up there. Let's go up the bike thing. Yeah, I'm in front. Okay. Leave me alone. I want to live. Is there even anything up here? Man, who puts their goddamn secret base this far out of the way? Seriously. You can't fly to them in the original game. You can fly to them in the, in Oraz, though, if I remember correctly. There's Ayaya. Aya's probably pretty good, but I used one before, so I don't really want to use her again. God damn it, I can't run from her. It doesn't affect Yam. Yeah, because she's a wind type, so... That will affect me, though. Just wanted to see what was in the grass up here. This is a very odd route. This is one of those routes that I forget about a lot. Every game has that route that is just... It's super out of the way. You don't have to explore it at all. And then you kind of forget what's even going on it. And usually rare, in fan games, rare pogies get thrown on them because they're out of the way routes that you don't really know about or have to go to. Like, what is this route? Seriously, it's so weird. I don't have fly yet. Okay. Now we must return to Rustboro. I have surf now. I can go to Slateport. There's a few things like, whoa, that was weird. There's a few things I can do with surf now. Get some levels. Can get some levels. There's the abandoned ship, and then I get the Slateport. And then, you know, water routes. I love water routes. Hoenn and its classic ocean taking up the big section of the right side of the map. You know what that gets me thinking of? Chat. I don't think I've ever fully explored Rock Tunnel in Generation 2. I know I've never fully explored Mount Silver or Mount Mordor. There are a few cave areas in these games that don't interest me in the slightest, and I'm starting to realize how many of them exist in Gen 2. What is even in Rock Tunnel? As far as I know, it's just a bunch of one-ways from the Blackthorn route that you go through, and then you end up back at the start of the game. I don't like that area. Mount Mordor, you can get a Tyrogue, and that's about it. There's Wayward Cave and not Wayward Cave. Is it Wayward Cave? You know the cave where you find Gibble in Gen 4? That secret one? I mean, of course, Gibble's in a secret area. But the other entrance is just like... You go in there and it's just, oh hey, there's a girl here. You go all the way in and then you have to get her out and you need flash. It's like, what the fuck? Maybe I'll do one battle here. And then I'll go take a piss. And change the video game. I'm not big on Digimon, but I like Digimon. It's neat. The blue. I didn't compare it to Pokemon. I just enjoyed both. I mean, obviously I compare it to Pokemon now, but that's just a jest. There are a lot of cool things in that series. I like the virus Digimon. He was cool. Alright. Poison works out. Nice. Okay, I'm going back to Petalburg. There's a few things I can do. Yeah, there's the entirety of the water route between this area and Slateport. There's the abandoned ship I can check out as well. And then there's the way to Winona. So there's quite a bit of additional stuff to do. I don't have to grind, which is nice. So I'm not gonna grind. There's a guy with black glasses in Dark Tunnel because you need sunglasses in a cave. What the fuck, really? Is that it? Is that really it? Just black glasses? I know Dunsparce is in there, but you can find Dunsparce on any floor. You could say Meteor Falls is kind of like that for this game, but Meteor Falls has a secret room with Bagon in it, and also the additional fight in Emerald where Steven is, right? So there's stuff in there. Mount Mordor is just kind of useless, unless you want a Tyrogue. I don't think there's anything else really in there. I guess Meryl's in there. There's Wild Wobbuffets too. Really? I didn't know that. Huh. Now that I think about it, I'm not even sure where you catch Wobbuffet normally in Gen 2. Maybe that would explain why, right? Anyway, chat. Dunzo. I'm Dunzo. That was good progress. Did the desert. Beat Norman Reedus. No fetus. And next time I'm going to do water routes. So, yeah. For the thumbnail. I guess Advent Yukari. And then motherfucking Yoshika. Okay. Good. Very good.